sorted out, Dave? Did Voobly crash or the game?
The game.
Well, what do we have here? Blind random as well. No complaints from the players. Dave, I'm gonna cast this. Hopefully you can figure it out. Maybe try testing just playing as well, because I'd like to play you in this. Viper's here in the blue. He's playing as the Spanish. I do not have the overlay because we thought that it might bug out. Check to see if maybe you had the dashboard, Dave. Indians for Tatoh. This is blind random, and I'm sorry about the grid mod. I cannot remove that at this current time. This is the beta 1.5. I've been talking about this for a while on Voobly. The Voobly performance with the HD civilizations and balance. Not a map you see often, but these players we will be seeing often over the next month. As I was just saying to the stream, I will be meeting both of these players when I go to Germany to cast for Gamescom, and I'm really looking forward to it. Tata says, have you seen 5.5 changes? Okay, so Viper is aware of some of the recent changes too. Now this map, pretty interesting. First of all, a couple things to touch on with Userpatch 1.5. You can get different water animation, and you can add, I believe, rain and fog and a bunch of different things. All of that we will be seeing over the next 6 months, of course, as I'll be doing primarily Userpatch stuff. A Viper could dock this if he wanted to. There's quite a decent amount of deep fish there. We'll see if he can scout them, because normally you don't want to dock such a small pond. There's 2 boars here, a main gold and main stone next to this wood line. Be a perfect area for him to wall if he can, as he has another stone and a gold. He hasn't scouted the fish yet. No way he's thinking there's going to be deep fish here, though. Yeah, so he's probably not going to dock. Tatoh does not have that water, so it's probably fair. His second and third gold are on the left of his TC. And main stone's here. Main gold is there. I like the Indians choice. It's interesting that Viper... It's Spanish, right? Yeah, I went with Spanish. I do not know if they chose it or not. It definitely did not choose this map, as it is blind random, to answer your question, Roach. The Spanish... Well, the meta could be... Drush FC, especially with Viper's map. He could wall here, and have an incredible boom. He also has 5 on wood at the moment. I don't know if that was on purpose. There's 4 on wood for Tatoh. He's not planning to dock. I wonder if Viper is planning on docking. Still doesn't see the deep fish, though. Are the bets on? Oh. Here, let me... There's a pause. Let me do the bets right now for you guys. Sorry about that. Ramsey. Alright, I'll give you 6 minutes. You guys are fortunate.
Yes.
You got a sneak peek at the maps.
I'm in!
Nice! Alright, so, YouTube, meet Dave. On all these YouTube videos, Dave just comes in the middle. I mean, we should really set a time. Be like, all right, Dave, I've talked for 15 minutes. So what do you have to think? What do you have to say about this? Do you remember the Mega Random one where you scared the crap out of me?
I do.
Yeah.
Man, this map is rigged for Viper. He has deep fish.
Well, of course, Viper hacks. We all know how that goes. No surprise. New user patch, and he's already figured it out. Okay, so Viper could lose a villager here. Oh, he just did the house trick! I hate top players sometimes. I can finally do that, but they do it every single time they try. I will explain that. It's fairly simple. You shoot the boar twice, it's going to attack you. If you place a house where the boar is and tap it, it will de-aggro the boar. So Viper, I don't know if you want to call that getting lucky, but at least paying attention, recovering there, not losing that villager, bringing in the boar. More hacks from Viper. Tyrannosaurus rocks, spamming the T90 hacks. I do think this is rigged for Viper, however, I bet you Tato's confident with Indians. Spanish aren't fantastic in the expansions. Viper has scouted everything he needs to do. You can wall at the top, wall on the left. Is he gonna click up? Or is he going to fast castle? Kind of a weird build order from Viper. Place the mill on the shorefish and on the deer. That's going to be great for his food eco. Tatoh will see that. He still hasn't clicked up. Tatoh went up on 21 pop. So Tatoh most likely going scouts. And good scouting from Tatoh as well, I imagine, yeah. Pretty good scouting, so he knows how far Viper is. He knows that Viper can wall. He knows he needs to stop Viper from doing that. Viper is just fast castling or clicking up very late. Yeah, very late. 24 pop. Dave, do you know much about the expansion civs?
I know a little bit about them. Yeah, I've played.
Okay.
I've played most of them. What time are you at, by the way?
I'm at 9:25.
Yeah, so you're a bit ahead of me.
Okay.
I don't know. Mine's not catching up for some reason, but I've been here before, so.
Yeah, we all have. So I guess Viper's going for very late scouts? It doesn't make much sense. Of course, if he walls this off, then he's going to have a bit of time, but if you're going to full wall anyway, why not go fast castle? A weird build from Viper, but we know he'll probably make it work. Waiting, where's the production building for? Yeah, okay, there's the stable for Tatoh. Pretty far forward, but he's trying to wall with these buildings. He just needs to wall here. And then the right side of his base will be walled. Then he just has to worry about the middle. Heinous Bro, to be exact. Thank you for the sub. Shirtarina was the only one to give him hype. Feels bad. Yeah, thanks for joining, man. Thanks for the support. And everybody else as well. I didn't pay attention to this, but there's a random boar next to these two scouts. I don't know how far behind you are, Dave, but was that... That couldn't have been Viper's starting board.
No, that wasn't.
He had two.
That wasn't. No, he
Yeah,
had
okay.
two. That's. I wonder what map that. Like, what map is this?
HD could have added one in blind random, and I wasn't aware because I've never
This
seen
might
this
be a
map in blind random
user
before.
patch map too. I don't know how many
that's
they
true.
added.
No, maybe somebody more knowledgeable than us in the chat knows. 3 scouts for Tatoh, but he knows that Viper's walling up. Viper has full walled. Again,
What's Viper's plan here? Like, really? Just stay.
You know what?
Like,
it sucks how we can't figure him out sometimes, but that's why he's so good. Because he can play a game without build orders, and he can adjust on the fly. So right now it looks like 2 on gold, 1 to stone. He's gonna try and get to the castle age to do a little bit of damage with scouts if possible. I guess he's not creating scouts. He's gonna try and FC and go conks, I guess, man. Get wrecked, spear. Woo woo! It's 4-0 Arabia, says Junko. Yeah, I believe you.
that's the second spear that Tato's lost, I think.
Yeah,
to
there
wolves.
was a weird amount of wolves. 2 here. I think there was 2 more on the right. No overlay because I think it was bugging out, guys. We wanted to get a game started. So
That's what
why there's no
Viper said
overlay.
to Nikov. He said, "Have you disabled the overlay?"
Okay.
So I don't know if it is indeed bugging out, but I didn't want to take the chance.
Exactly. We're so spoiled. I remember back when I was T90 XVI and not T90 official, when I had a $20 microphone and no overlay. Those were the days. Those were not good days, but those were the days.
I remember when you had to co-op people to spectate games. The worst.
Crazy. Well, Tato's doing the right thing. He stopped trading scouts, and he's walling up on the front, and once he walls this up, his base will be fine. So while Viper had the edge, I think Viper's build order kind of awkward. I don't know if he'll have much of an advantage. I think the Conquistadors will give him an advantage if he goes for that castle, and he will do that. But pretty close game.
You know what counters Conquistadors, though?
Monks.
Elephant archers.
I don't think we're going to see elephant archers, Dave.
No, we're not. We're definitely not. Man, elephant archers are like the biggest one-trick pony of all time.
And that one trick is to sneak them when your
No,
opponent
that
thinks
one
they're
trick
full wall.
is to secretly make 20 of them in a late game battle and then appear randomly and wipe out everything because they just don't die.
What microphone do I use? I use Blue Yeti for now. Blue Yeti Black to be exact. One thing I appreciate is Tatoh has been scouting the map with his extra scouts. Viper has done the same, but Tatoh has more scouting, which may be why his score is a little bit higher. At 21% of the way up for Tatoh to the Castle Age, Viper is at 54%. The Viper will have the edge, however he doesn't have the stone for Castle just yet. Will be close to it. Dutch Class, sorry I didn't give you a shout out. Thank you for the sub, man. I know you're a Tatoh fan. You've been around a while. Thank you for the 5 months. Kentish Zombie as well. Oh, these host trolls get me once a stream nowadays. He hosted me for, well, 4 viewers, so maybe it wasn't a troll. I apologize. But I'm not used to shouting out for hosts, so it catches me off guard. Thank you so much, Kentish. I don't think I've seen you around much. If it's a Blue Yeti Black, then it's not blue. Well, that's the name of it, Drunk Goat. Okay, I didn't make the product. Is what it's called. Okay, so 2 stables for Tatoh. He's definitely going camels in defense. Camels can be good against conks.
Yeah, until you have like 5 conks and then...
Exactly. At this level, the micro is insane though, so I think Tatoh needs to... I don't know, it's a rough decision now for Tatoh. Conquistadors are going to be strong. Viper still has to build his castle. He can get a lot of map control with camels in the early game, but he needs to focus on his eco, unlike what Spring did, or did not do earlier in this game. So, immediately a TC. 2 TCs. We'll have the resources for camels. The Viper is building the castle on the front next to the gold. That will delay his town center. And we'll see what the Conquistadors can do. But Tato's scout movement has been awesome, Dave. I don't know if you've noticed that. He just saw the castle going up. Sending these scouts back to the middle.
As awesome as it has been, he's missing 3 relics with his scouting, from what I can see right now.
Yeah, 1 here he's missing. Yep, missing some bottom side as well. He does see the 1 in the middle. And he also sees the 1 that Viper's gonna click. I wonder if Viper will be tempted to not place the second town center right away. He's already gone for the monastery. It would be really hard to stop 2 monastery and conquistadors, but it's also something we need to build towards, and Viper doesn't have enough on gold for that.
Now, are we gonna see missionaries or monks?
Well, we're gonna see monks. They really
Monks,
should do
100%.
something to make missionaries more viable, but they could easily
They just need to be
OP.
faster, man. They're slow. They heal slow.
It's a donkey,
they run
bro.
slow. Like, it's just they run slow. They heal slow. Their conversion range is less. They can't carry relics. Blah 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 blah. Useless unit.
They're cool though. That's all that matters. Okay, Viper, pay attention. Pay attention. Viper could throw this monk away. He's running around Tato's first set of walls to find another set of house walls. And he did what? Did Viper just... Okay, Tato's sending the scouts back. That was a really nice trick from both players, actually. I thought Viper was going to be able to get away with that. He's lost to Conquistador. The others are on low HP, and small trap from Tatoh. And pretty good start for Tatoh, picking off that monk and pushing the conks away. More will be coming in now. I want to check. Viper's on 2 town centers now. Tatoh has been on 3 for quite some time. He has a lot of resources. Missionaries were buffed. Now they have bloodlines and get the upgrade from stable to be faster. So do they have bloodlines from the start, or you can research bloodlines and it affects them? I guess if they get husbandry, that's okay, but husbandry is expensive.
They still suck.
Yeah, it's so expensive. I mean, by the time you can research husbandry and keep your economy running, you're late castle, and normally that's not when monk pushes can be that viable. But maybe in team games or something, we could see it at some point.
Okay, spectator overlay does work. I just rejoined to test it out, so
Okay.
if you need numbers, let me know. It'll take me a while to catch up to you again.
Okay, so Tato's at 75 pop, Viper's at 60. So that's probably 15, 20 villager difference. Of course, the military difference varies as well. Finally, Viper is at that crucial number of conquistadors. So he can almost one-shot these camels. He has 4 more and a monk on the right side next to his castle. But Viper's not going to be able to get in through these house walls. And Tato's economy shaping up to maybe be a 4 TC boom as well. I'm not sure if he wants to go for a defensive castle or if he wants to place a 4th town center, but his economy is insane. And with Indians, you get an insane economy because the villagers are cheaper. So it's very easy to keep them running. But here are the conquistadors versus the camels. And Tatoh needs to make sure he holds the military control in the middle. He has all of the upgrades actually, except the attack upgrades on his camels, so not much more he can do. I think he should think about going for that castle. But that's a lot of conquistadors for Viper. Now Viper could easily go for a fast imp. I guess not a fast imp, but a faster imp. Try and delay his economy even further, get to the Imperial age. But I don't know how much that offers him. Maybe if he had another castle in the front, he could go for Trebs. There are some walls for Tatoh. So that's what he's doing with his extra stone. And I love the monks. Dave, I don't know if you caught a glimpse of Tato's monk. It's pretty sweet, man. Look at this monk, guys.
Man, that is a shaman. That's not a monk. Jeez, he's not even waving his staff in the air. He's just waving, like, his hand.
Yeah, what does he have there? His...
That's an awesome monk. I didn't know they look that way.
Yeah, I can't see now because of these camels, but it looks like a book of some kind. Well, Viper got handcart, so he might be thinking about Imp, and
forward castle.
Tatoh needs to think about it as well. Yeah, that's exactly what I expected from Viper. Go for another castle, get to Imp as fast as possible, keep the conks alive, push with Trebs. Tato's going for university. He already has a monastery. Actually, he lost his monastery. The Viper's conquistadors. So he will need that to click up to Imp.
So the villager count currently is 91 vills for Tatoh, 75 for Viper.
Well, pretty close game because
it's
Viper
not too far behind.
Yeah, Viper has the best military composition at the moment. And Tatoh needs to get to Imp before he can fight this. And Viper is going to click up any moment now. It'll be before or around the same time as Tatoh. Viper's just going to try and shoot down this stone wall and cause Tatoh some problems.
Yeah, what does he do here? What can he
castle. He should have a castle up. Like, I think he should have had it a little bit earlier. Or he needs to... Oh, there's the panic! Oh, jeez, this could be bad. This could be really bad.
I think he'll have it in time, because he's sending his camels back over the other way.
I mean...
I think it'll be in time, but, I mean, not what you want to see.
Villagers. He has clicked up to Imp. He's forced the conks away. It's a very good point. The camels did help out.
But they're one-shotting camels now, these conks. Yep. That's never good. Like, Tatoh just sacrificed, like, 3 or 4 villagers and, like, 4 camels to get that castle up, which he should have been building earlier. And Viper's first on the way to Imp as well.
Oh, look what Viper's doing. He's building 3 monasteries. He has 2 castles, so he can make conquistadors. Could be a 3rd castle because he has 800 plus stone. And Tatoh is on the defensive. Viper's build was perfect for his civilization. To delay the economy a little bit, get that map control. We'll see what Tato's doing with these vills. Maybe going to an extra gold. But Viper is going to go monks now. I like that idea.
It's interesting for sure. I mean, doesn't really look like he has the gold for it at the moment. Still only on 1 gold pile. Or 2, I guess, the 1 forward with 2 villagers. But, like, don't you think halberdiers would have been a better choice? Maybe Viper just feels like playing around with monks.
Yeah, I think Viper, this isn't a tournament game, so I think he's going to switch it up a little bit. And he knows he has the map control, and the monks will give him some additional range. I expect trebuchets, conquistadors, and some monks. And what is Tatoh going to do once his castle gets taken out? Well, can't do much at all.
He can't even fight
wolves
in this location, too. This is a really good location for Viper to fight in, between that hill and the cliff. Because he can force the camels. They can't really flank his army. So he can force them to go through there. And convert a few to use as a meat shield, and then keep the conks in the back.
Well, this is exceptional play from Viper, because he saw the villagers from Tatoh. And Tatoh, I think, was going to build some rams. Yeah, there's a siege workshop. So he was going to try and hit Viper's economy. But Viper could stuff that out then, and Tato's going to run to the top corner with those villas, so all the fights are going to need to be taken at Tato's base. Tatoh does not have any camels at home. Are you all caught up, by the way?
Yep.
So, okay, heavy camel now for Tatoh. But he's going to need to repair his castle. And the siege workshop
I forgot about the Spanish unique tech in the Castle Age. Which is the conversion. It minuses the conversion times for monks.
Ooh,
I forgot about that.
Ooh, yeah. I love to see players using these new technologies. This is going to be so rough for Tatoh. He needs a big fight. A Viper not getting Elite Conquistador yet, but look at his stone. He could build more castles. I think he'll research Elite Conquistador in the back castle after he finishes conscription. And Tato's on the defensive with the repairs. The Viper wants in. Or at least he's thinking about it. Where's the full army? There's the full army from Tatoh. This is going to be an epic finish to this game. Heavy camels. I'm sure attack raids are on the way. Well, lots of repairs from Tatoh, keeping his castles alive at the moment. But still not the best position for him. Does Viper have Elite Conquistador on the way? Yes, he does. Thank you, Self.
Sorry, I didn't. I thought that was like a rhetorical question. I didn't know it was addressed to me. I mean, you didn't give me much time either.
Sorry. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you, Self.
I got it figured out. I don't think Tato's going to be able to repair much longer. He's trying to kill Viper's Trebs. Viper is desperately repairing. Oh, but he's going to lose one? What? No, he just lost the villager. That's insane. That's a lot of camels from Tatoh. And he still has his castle up. That hill is helping him a lot.
Viper needs more monks here. He's dropping a third castle, so he's gonna triple down on the conquistadors. He needs something, because those camels, like, they can do damage now.
Yeah, they're Imperial camels. Unique technology. We're finally going to see it for the first time on Voobly with the Userpatch performance. There are the Imperial camels.
Run!
I don't think Viper has enough here. Viper has taken out some Trebs. He's taken out the castle. The Imperial camels are going to push beneath this castle, I imagine. But there's another castle from Viper. I think you pointed that out, Dave. That's going to be nice for him. The camels will die to 2 castles and conks, but I honestly haven't seen Imperial Age camels in action that much. But look at Viper's positioning. Jeez.
Tatoh runs around the other side. He might be able to wipe that out, but if he wipes it out, he's going to sacrifice his whole army, so...
Yeah. Perfect timing from Viper to build the second castle, and perfect spacing as well to be able to sit the conquistadors in between.
He actually has 4 castles now. He's got another one back at his base, and he's just going to sit there? Oh, that's brutal!
I mean, there's still Imperial Age camels, but Viper's utilizing the choke points time and time again. Yeah, Tatoh needs a backup plan, but he's invested everything into these camels. Luckily, he still has a defensive castle there. He has plenty of stone so he can repair. But can he take a big fight against Viper? Maybe he should have looped around and tried to fight in between those 2 castles. Viper's taking his good old time. Tatoh will have 1 relic in a second. Viper has 3. And he has the map control with the extra gold and stone on the front. So far, a masterclass from Viper, but a really epic game.
Tato's still dropping siege workshops on the north side. He did get 1 denied at like 99%, but he just dropped another one.
Okay. Well, I like that idea because Viper has a lot of his military forward.
And Tato's sending his main army to Viper's base. So if
What?
those Imperial Age camels get into Viper's base, who can kill faster? The camels or the conquistadors and the trebs?
Well, crucial mistake for Tatoh. He didn't get to his castle in time to repair it.
Oh yeah.
There's going to be 3 trebs for Viper, so if he loses this castle... Well, he's building another one.
Quick walls from Viper, trying to deny the camels from going in. He did, but they're going to go to the top side now.
Yeah, no ram for Tatoh yet, but that should be on the way. The Viper's trying to decide, should I run after these camels? Are they going to be a threat to my economy? Well, the answer is yes. But Viper considering his options now because he knows he could wall behind and send his conquistadors forward. And you can tell he thought about it because he ran back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. But he's just going to try and wall for now behind this battering ram.
Tatoh, stack the palisade. Get in there. No.
Why don't people watch your videos, Dave?
I don't know why. YouTube hasn't explained that to me.
Yeah, weird. By the way, if you are interested in Dave's YouTube, my suggested channels on my, like,
Shameless.
the homepage, yeah, shameless. The homepage of my YouTube, it has Dave at the very top. And most people know him as Dave. He actually is Marauder. That's his username. Might as well change it to Dave now, but whatever. You can check it out there.
So Viper has 3 trebs, really exposed. But Tatoh has his whole army. Yeah, Tato's gonna go out and punish him for that right now. These camels. They're playing games with each other, man. Tato's running back with the camels to the top of the map. Viper going to Tato's base now, and now Tato's coming back to Viper's base.
Yeah, Viper even getting fortified wall to keep these rams out. He's sending the conks right back, you're right, and that cliff is not helping Viper at all. If he patrols, he should go around the cliff, right? I don't know. I think he just clicked to go to that area. Definitely a lot of games, but Viper has the monks.
Tato's killing a wolf with a ram. It's dead. He killed the wolf with the ram.
Where?
It's a capped ram up at the top near the fish from Viper.
I missed it, chat. I'm so sorry. Talk about a misclick. Ooh. So Tatoh will find the gold Vipers on, but he's being chased by these units, so he doesn't want to fight right now. And Viper's sending 3 trebs forward again. He has the monks on the hill and conks on the hill.
This is really bad for Tatoh. Viper's built up quite the army of monks here. So if Tatoh engages with the Imperial camels, a bunch of them are going to get converted by Viper, and then Viper will have a meat shield of his own, the only thing he doesn't have currently. So it's like, what do you do? Tatoh, I think he's done the correct thing going into Skirmisher to supplement his camel army. But still, like, what do you do in this situation?
And just look at Viper's economy. 4,000 food, 1,600 gold. He has the extra relics, plenty of wood to spare. Tatoh is stretched, and that's because he's creating every military unit he can. So here go the skirmishers, here go the camels, but listen to all the wololowing. Oh man, so many camels turning blue for Viper, and that's the meat shield he needed. I don't think that Tato's going to be able to hold on, yeah. Once the main army shows up, I think Tatoh will consider calling the GG here. It has been an exceptional game, but look at the military units from Viper just flooding in. I don't think Tatoh has the resources to fight back unless it's full skirmisher. But he's gonna try.
Does he even have... He has 2 piles of gold at the one side, and he's not taking gold anywhere else. Viper has 3 relics, right? Yeah, 3 relics and 2 extra golds he can take. So, really rough for Tatoh here. No gold to do anything.
A really interesting style of play from Viper, though, because normally we say, okay, the player who has the strongest economy should have the edge. Well, Viper delayed that, got the map control, and he's never lost it. And now he has more resources, and he has that map control, so... Yeah, Viper's done the right thing.
Once his castle goes down, it's GG.
Yeah, I think it is GG now. Tatoh is relying on skirmishers, and Spanish can make Hussar and encounter those skirms if Viper thinks he needs to. But here's the fight, I think. As the Cap Rams will act as a meat shield, the skirmishers will be behind that. But I don't know if the numbers are there for Tatoh and the resources. I mean, with the hill advantage and elite conk, these Rams will go down pretty quick, man. Almost one-shotted. Viper's not even going to lose a trap, just getting in front.
Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
I still don't like how risky he's playing. I think he knows he could throw these conks away and still win the game. I would love to see some light cap, but when you're at 180 population...
I think he's just trying to have fun, man. He's streaming right now, so he's just trying to have fun. And, like, conks is a really fun way to play. Conks Monks, in my opinion, is pretty fun. Yeah. And he's doing a great job of it right now. He's making it work.
The one thing we haven't talked about either is how many units the monks have healed. The monks are important for that reason as well. I think Viper knows he has this one in the bag. It's probably going to be a pause. But yeah, he did everything right this game. And he's going to find that other relic that Tatoh didn't scout well. So while he's searching for other golds, that will work.
I think the only thing he didn't do right, like his Dark Age to Feudal Age and Feudal to Castle was not pretty. It was not pretty at all.
Maybe
like, there's no way he planned that, man. Like there's so many better ways to do that. I mean, it probably happened that way because he adapted halfway up to Feudal Age and knew he was just going to go full like FC, but still.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. Viper clicking up at 24 pop, that's in the middle of the road. Normally you don't do that. I don't think he had a rhyme or a reason, but I still can't think Viper would do that without a rhyme or a reason. I don't know. But there is a pause. Viper's trying to sort some things out. And
have you ever actually watched him play a game? You definitely would. You definitely would. He'd be all flustered from that boar thing with the villager with the house. And then he'd magically find himself at like 24 vills and be like, oh, need to click up now, boys.
So a lot of people, if there's one thing you want to learn from Viper, it is how to adjust to situations. It is not build orders, though. It really isn't. He knows how to go up on 24 population and figure it out. He knows how to handle the adversity. There's a lot of players like Slam, for example. I think Slam's build orders are almost perfect every time. Slam doesn't adjust like Viper does. Viper, you know, he can send a couple extra villagers to wood, pay attention, add farms early, stuff like that. So that's why Viper, I mean, there's many reasons, but that's why Viper is the best, because he can do that kind of stuff. Other players can't do that as well. But that's a really cool game with these new civs on Boobly. I don't think they had any performance issues. Nice speed. Unfortunately, I didn't have the overlay, but I'll have it for the next games. And so I hope you guys watching the stream and YouTube enjoyed that one. Here's the achievements. And Viper's Conquistador is giving him the extra kills. Eco there as well. No surprise, Viper had more and kind of figured that one out. Technology stats.
Why did this game look so smooth? Because Userpatch 1.5. Let's get the heaven angel sounds. Oh. The light shines down on Userpatch 1.5.
That's the perfect place to cut off the YouTube video, right at the oh.
Well, that one's